Guys, look what I have here. Dragon Duel, first place winner. We got Nick here, and he did the impossible, guys. He went undefeated, and here we're gonna be doing a nice little deck profile. But what'd you play today?
I played Rizal today.
Okay, cool.
Did really well.
And how was the event for you? Was it good?
Really well. I played against. Luckily I got to bite the first round. Then I played against Tempai. Then I played against Rizal, and then I played against
Pearly.
Pearly, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And then, but before we get started into the deck profile, do you have any shouts?
Shout out to Pac, shout out to Hani, and everybody in the inner circle, and everybody that was working with Pac and helping with me work on the list, work on everything, work on my technical skills with the list, working on everything. I'm very proud of myself that I've won.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's just get straight into the.
All right, yeah, you should be. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what you played.
So I played 3x Yugioh. This is the usual. There's nothing special about this.
Yep.
But it's very good at breaking boards and outing. This card, if you open this card and like another board breaker, you could go special this, send aggregator, and then like you could use your first board breaker first. If you like open droplet, you go droplet, send, negate their detonator, and then you can go special this, negate their field spell so that they don't have anything left.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's just really good for board breaking. Okay. Next we have 3 Ice Rizal. This card is a really good starter. It just gets you your combos going, and it usually this card, maybe one card, maybe with another like a sworder in your hand or something like that, will get your full Dugares combo and your full detonator plus field spell, everything. Yeah. Next is 3 Sword Rizal. This card's just a really good starter. But the problem with this, if you only open this, most opponents, especially adults that know what this deck does, they just automatically hit this when you normal it because they know you have nothing else in hand when you normal this card. That's the only bad thing about it, opening it alone. One node. Node's just engine. It's
super brick. Yeah.
I drew it and a starter, and that's pretty good. It's somewhat a brick, yeah. 3 Bonfire. This card won me games.
Best card in the deck?
Yeah, best card in the deck. It lets you. It's better than even though you could get Drolled. That's the reason I play Droll as a crossout target. If you get Drolled on this card, you're cooked.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at least as long as you search ice, right? Because if you search ice off this, you're actually good. Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that inherently.
Yeah.
But usually you would search ice off this in general.
Yeah.
Just to play control.
Yeah.
This card, if I was in a state where I was on a top deck war, this card, if I drew it, I always drew this in top deck wars, and I just won.
Yep.
They just won me games. Next is 3 Pot of Desires. The Desires, shout out to Pac for getting me these ulti French copies of these cards. These cards were insane. Just Spanish 10. You get rid of your engine sometimes, get rid of some of your names, your hand traps will cross out. You sometimes get rid of your cross and trap and plug-in, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Your deck is so strong, your detonator is so strong, your cross is so strong, your deck is just so consistent, it doesn't matter. Unless you open this by yourself and you don't draw anything, you're definitely winning that game if you draw this card.
Yep.
Also, I would use this at the end of my combos if I drew it off of like Dugares and the cross, because it'll let me fish for those cards like D-Barrier and Lancey to out the meta decks like Malice and Rizal, or the Mirror Match, or like old decks. I can try to fish for cards that are being old decks, like Thrust for DDG. I didn't play DDG. I'm just trolling.
That's for the mouse cube.
Yeah. Alright, 1 cross. I decided to play cross just because I didn't decide to play cross. It's an edge of requirement. I don't know how to say that. It's insane. This card is insane. This is a monster in the game. And it gives you a draw. It's like the Rescue Ace field spell, but better. 1 plasma hole. This is a good card. I barely used it because I always searched plug-in and cross. Not I didn't search plasma hole unless I already had plug-in or I already had cross or I already had it in hand. I just didn't really search it because I had no need for it most of the time. Sometimes I did, sometimes didn't. The matchups matter. Tempai loses to it automatically. One plug-in. Plug-in is it's just a really good extender. But in scenarios, I often had to just stack this card going first, especially if I've been interrupted a ton.
Oh yeah. Also lets you hit on multiple detonators
Yeah.
through breakers.
Yeah. I've done that actually.
Yeah.
I ended on 2 detonators, a dual drive, field spell,
Yeah.
2 set. It was insane. I beat my opponent. I was extreme that game. 3 crossouts. This card's just insane. I got nibbed, cross out it. I got trolled, cross out it. I got impermed, nibbed, if I barriered, cross out it. Cross out's just so strong. Even if I set it going first, I set it, I passed. They could go impermanent draw phase or impermanent standby or impermanent detonator. I chain this, banish it. 3 Valor. Valor is a really good card. I think it's just better in imperm to draw. Even though imperm can be used in the draw standby, a battle, an end phase, when they go duster against standby, they dustered my backer. If I had 2 of these things in my hand, I wouldn't have it. Because 2 Valors in hand, they can't out it. Insane. It's just insane. Crazy. 3 imperms. Imperm's usual, nothing special about it. I feel that when I had to, my opponent, they did something, I don't know, they bounced back my imperm and I just used it. They bounced it back when I said it and passed, and I just used it from hand.
Oh, it was Pearly, right? Pearly.
Yeah, it was Pearly. They bounced it back in my set guard.
Yeah.
Next is 2 Ogre. I'm glad I played Ogre because when I got Ogred on my dual drive, I just lost. I completely lost there. There was no chance. But I had Crossout Designator.
Yeah.
So this card really helped against Crossout Designator. This also, when I used this on the field spell at Tempai, it just killed him.
Yeah.
It was easy win, nothing special about it. I just won automatically. Next,
It's also good against the Pearly, my friend. So.
My friend, yeah. I used it on the my friend. They lost. 2 Perulia. I did something spicy. I played 2. Shout out to Pac for getting the Yugioh print PCR Perulia. I did something spicy. I played 2 Perulia and then 2 Fua. I played both because they were just so strong. I played against Razio, and then I just Perulia'd, and they couldn't do anything because they're giving you at least 2 draws, maybe 1 if they just have ice in hand. But when I Perulia'd and Fluid in the same turn, that he had ice in hand, so I got 3 draws, 1 from the normal, 1 from the special, and 1 for the XZs. That's 3 draws. That's a graceful charity with no cost. That's insane. Next, 3 Ash Blossom. I ashed Book of Eclipse, especially I ashed it when testing the pack. When you ash Book of Eclipse, people don't know this, people don't understand this. It's all the same effect. So it's not a different effect to draw. And that's why this card is so insane. It's just Ash Blossom.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So you gotta play it.
Yeah. Next I played 2 Nib. Nib's just a good card. It lets you get your. I didn't really use it that much. It just lets you break. Like for Pearly, when they end on Noir Pass, Noir end of main, I go Nib. They can't do anything because end of main Nib. They don't have negates. They don't have anything to stop it. They can't play through it. It just win. But sometimes they don't play it into Nib.
Yep.
My Pearly player did once because he mistakenly resolved one of his quick plays instead of just saying I'm not gonna discard to special from deck. He just did it, and I nipped him because he special summoned 5 times. And the last card, the draw. When I get draws, I just cross out it. I don't I drew the card against Pearly. It didn't matter. This card isn't good to draw. It's a brick. It's practically just Garnet. You drew it against probably some of the rogue decks. It may be good, but inherently it's just not good. It was good in my Ryzo matchup, but I didn't draw it because it's a 1-of. You don't want to play more than one of that card. Now we're going to the extra deck. So in the extra, I played 3 Detonator. The reason I played 3 Detonator is because I was seeing a lot of cash with Tempai, even though that's not the right way to play the deck nowadays. You play the Dominus Impulse and the Mochimes. That's not the right way to play the deck. But I saw a lot of that. So when they special Unicorn, I was just preparing for Cash Fiendsmith as well. When they special Unicorn, Pack also helped me since a lot of people are on that deck in the main event. It just helped me build through main event and using that idea in Dragon, which really helped. When you get they special Unicorn, they can rip one on their turn and they can rip the other on my turn. You see, that's getting rid of 2 of your Detonators. If you didn't play 3 Detonators, you'd be out of Detonators. You would be in a bad position there. And I just think playing 3 was the right option. It came up a lot. And especially if you send one off of X to special it to play through Nib, it's still in the scenario where you do want to
Have a third one.
Huh?
To have a third one. Yep.
Yeah, but to have a third one.
Yeah.
2 dual drive. The reason I just decided not playing 3 dual drive and playing 2 instead, is because imagine they went one out. They usually focus on getting rid of the Detonators with the Unicorn, or they get rid of the dual drives. You just make a Detonator instead of making dual drives if they rip both of these out. You just do that. It's better. One Exiton. Exiton's just a good card. I didn't use this whole event. One Light Dragon. This came up more than I thought. I thought this card would be seen once or twice. Not even 0 times. This came up about 5 or 6 times. It's good for outing. It outs the I believe I played against Stun.
Yeah, it also untargetable destroys.
Oh yeah, untargeted destroys. That's really good because you can't destroy a Pearly when they had the field spell up. You can't target a Pearly monster when the turn they're specials. So if I go this, when they had a 4 material Noir, I go this, I get rid of their Noir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on to the next card. Baguska. Baguska was out to Pearly. These cards just all out Pearly. Pearly is not good, in my opinion. It's not. So you make this. This affects the Noir because it's not the effect to negate it is not activated.
Yep.
So it really helped, and it's just a good endboard piece. It's just a really good card. All right, next is Starlight. I didn't use this once. I only sent it with X once, and it didn't come up. Next is Utopic Ray. This card helped with the OTKs, especially against Tenpai when they failed to OTK me for some reason. I don't know why. They failed to OTK me, and I made this. This decreased the attack of their Trident by 500, so now it's at 25. And I just went into it with Detonator, and then this can attack directly, and it can also attack over their small names, and it could just. It's a really good a really good OTK piece. Hani and Pack told me not to play this card. I just thought it came so much in testing, and it came out so much at all testing on Friday. I just decided to play it, and I won. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This deck is too strong. Dugara's
good.
TCR, really beautiful. Yeah, you draw 2, you discard 1. Okay, you discard one of your Charmies when you're going first, and this is really good for fetching out your barriers and your Lanciers when you're playing against some other decks.
Yep.
So this is really good. Next, I play one Typhon. Typhon barely comes up because most of the time you're locked, But when it comes up, it's really good because it can out your detonator. Detonator really outs. It also outs Noir because when they're Noir, it's equipped with Delicious. This is an activated effect. So this is negating their Noir that's above 3,000. So then you use the effect getting rid of their Noir. It came up. Pac didn't have the Q-Steer, so I would have used it.
Oh, what? How's that my fault?
Yo, that's your fault. Alright, Zeus.
Oh, shoot, who
No,
said
that's
this?
you. That's you, man. I didn't use this card once.
Okay, great.
I didn't use this card
Thanks,
at all.
man.
I killed him. I killed him I killed him after. When I went to battle phase, I was guaranteed killing. I never got out of battle phase.
Yeah.
There was no scenario. Next, Pac helped me get both the aggregators. I played 2 because one is send off of X, and then another send off of X.
Yep.
Because when you're going first, you send this off of X, and then if you make it to turn 3, you're gonna send another one off of X eventually.
Yep.
So next,
See the side deck,
the
right?
side deck, yeah.
Perfect.
Side deck's usual side deck, nothing special. Just the 2 more copies of the Fool and the Perulia, and nothing
So the
special.
third copy of both?
Third copy of both, yeah. I just really like it. When going second, you're guaranteed signing both of these in. And you're just signing out something else that you don't need. The bells.
This
the bells.
the haters.
Yo, I
The
hate
Malice haters.
I hate Malice. Yo, I'll show you. Lancia. Malice haters. And then when you can I was gonna play Sanctum for the event. I would just say that it's a third Malice hater, but I wasn't playing Sanctum. I just decided not to because I knew in Dragon Ball not very many people are playing the new decks because of course they're kids. They're kids, man. So I decided I was just gonna play more cards that hurt the older decks. Well, maybe playing these cards to beat the newer decks if I see them. I just went into the event thinking that because I had no idea. I don't know anybody from the West Coast. I'm only on the East Coast. I know none of the kids. These cards just helped a lot. I remember my opponent won a main event. He was playing some old Edison deck and took one card in my hand, gave it to him, and it was Lancia. Lancia is a fairy. He sets it off of what's the card called? The negate monster negate in hand. It's the
Herald Orange Light.
He sets it off of Orange Light to negate, and I was just like, what? What are you doing, man? And I believe Orange Light banishes.
It negates and destroys, like Gamma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you dump Lancia and then negate and destroy.
Yeah. Yo, and then I think he was playing a banish deck. I don't know. It's an old ass banish deck.
Yeah.
And I just went.
Oh, Flu on the Reese?
Yes, and he.
Because this deck beats Flu as well.
This deck beats Flu. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Next, thanks to Pac for the talents.
Yo, he's robbing me. Guys, help.
I just played the triple. I decided just to not play 3 of these because I'm playing 3 barrier. It just doesn't come up. Pac's playing 1 barrier. You'll see in his deck profile. He's playing 1 barrier. I just decided I changed it up. I played 3 barriers and I just played less thrust. Thrust doesn't come out that much because I'm playing a deck that just like doesn't have that many spells to set.
Yep.
Or traps. So you're really only setting the barrier. You're only setting the barrier.
Yeah, it's better to hard draw in case they don't
It's
hand
better
trap
to
you.
hard draw, yeah. And the only other card you're setting is talent, so I just decided to play these. So on to the next. 1 anti-spell. Anti-spell came up. It came up against Pearly. I went flip this against Pearly. Flip this against Pearly. That's it.
Yeah.
They were a spell-related deck. Also, if I played against Striker, this would have killed it. This would have been insane. I would have been so happy. And the last card, the 3 barriers. Barriers were insane. Tempai, it beats Tempai. It beats every deck but Malice.
Oh.
It beats, and Snake Eye. Snake Eye, if it doesn't matter. You can call fusions against Snake Eye.
I guess it has to be in that package, yeah.
Yeah. So, This card was huge. It was just amazing. Shout out to Pac for getting me these two, the QCR Dimensional Barriers. He got me practically half of my deck in a max rare. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shout out to Pac for getting me these QCR Razio cards. Yo.
It dripped out.
Yo. So, the barriers, they just really help. They're really good. And it's just the best card in the side deck. This is practically these three, and then the anti-spell were the only cards I set it out this whole week. And then I did not side these cards this whole weekend.
Yeah.
These cards never came up.
You should play against no Malice. Yeah.
I didn't play against Malice. The Fua and the Purulia, best cards in deck.
Let's go.
All right.
That's pretty much it. Any last words?
I'm glad. I'm proud of. I won. And thanks for Pac for getting me all these cards. Huge lifesaver. He got me the core for me. He helped me out. Testing everything, coaching, everything. Thank you.
Yep.
And remember to like and subscribe to PAC-TCG and use code PAC10?
Yes, Pac-10. Let's
PAC10
go.
on Supreme Pro.
Yeah, Supreme Pro. TeamSamuraiX1.com.
Supreme
Let's
Pro.
go.
TeamSamuraiX1.com.
Yeah.
And buy some Supreme Pro sleeves.
Yes.
Do it for me. Do it for me.
Yes, let's do it. Thank you guys so much. And congratulations again, Nick, for winning the tournament.
Thank you.
Awesome.